Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Dawn of War 2 replay. So on the south side, as the Warlock, we have a Lindonin. I have no idea. So on the north side, as the Lord Commissar of DanceCommander. Looks like we do got a Sentinel versus Howling Banshees, pretty standard build opener. Warlock charging on forward, trying to capture up some points.
Sentinel reporting in. Signal received.
Sentinel advancing. Only mission has been complete. We should have enough for Imperial Guard, yeah. Looks like he's maybe skipping out a second Imperial Guard. He's going for just one. Maybe saving up for some Casual Devils or some early power generators. Power generators being reactivated, and I hear the Sentinel now engaging the Warlock. Got a second squad of Howling Banshees being deployed on out. Okay, that's going highly aggressive. Imperial Guard squad does fall back. He does retreat back before any damage, or he actually missed all those hits, so. Howling Banshees are captured the requisition point. The Sentinel has not been upgraded with the Storm just yet, nor has been queued on up. Now we've got multiple power generators being deployed now. He's gone for 2, not for 3. He does have enough for 3, so maybe eyeing for some Casual Devils.
Putting this task on your order.
Lord of Commissar advancing forward, trying to deal with the Howling Banshees. Does get a great special attack there, knocking back multiple models. And now the Howling Banshee does fully retreat, doesn't like being 2v1. The Warlock here has received quite a bit of fire thanks to the Imperial Guard, though they are quite wounded right now. And the Warlock itself is quite wounded as well. Unlikely to get wiped out. He could try pursuing all the way back to base, but it's unlikely to get a wipe. And the Warlock is still falling on back. And best order it to decapture this requisition point. It's not going to get a wipe. Nor even really worth the risk trying to dive in onto it. Another Howling Banshee has been pulled out. This may give him an idea that there are 2 Howling Banshee squads. Casual Devil squad being pulled out as well.
Won't be long, sir.
The requisition point does get decaptured by the Sentinel. Imperial Guard squad does fall back. We see a bit too much fire there.
This better not slow me down.
And now I do have the Stomp upgrade. Here, Guardian Squad's trying to decapture the requisition point. Howling Banshees may go charging forward. He does have a Stomp, but he's going back away. Bit of stutter stop to get some damage in, and boom, there's the Stomp. Howling Banshee's going to be stunned and knocked back for a bit of time. And Sentinel does fire a volley there, and the Howling Banshee does fall back. He could have stuck around a little bit longer with the Howling Banshees. Over here, we've got the Guardian Squad not being engaged by the Imperial Guardsmen, which has been being upgraded to Sergeant. It was a good idea to upgrade to Sergeant. It's a relatively cheap upgrade, reduces the requisition lead by half. It's just overall a great upgrade to get, as well as just increase the damage and health with the extra models. Looks like the increased health goes from 600 to 940, so it's more than just 50%. Probably because the Sergeant has extra health. Howling Banshee does receive a Stomp there, has been upgraded an aspect of Fleetness, which could be quite handy in order to deal with the Imperial Guardsmen. But overall, he hasn't been able to get any good engagement with the Howling Banshees. Casual Devil Squad's capturing some points down south. We've got 3 generators up here. Now the Lord Commissar is pursuing the Warlock. Howling Banshee's charging forward, does get some damage there on the Lord Commissar, who's been upgraded with the Compare Case Armor. Increases health regen, reduces the engine cost of Inspire, and Courage to 25 and 5 respectively, grants the increased damage. Imperial Guardsman does force back the Howling Banshees along with the Sentinel. The Sentinel stop volleys off cooldown. Guardian Squad trying to catch the foot. No upgrades, no grenades, no battle equipment. Which that's the same upgrade. And the Sentinel's going to be repaired on while in combat. Casual Devils are capturing some multiple points. Very nice. No plasma grenade upgrade. He does spot the Guardian Weapon Team. Stomp. And he does get the suppression there. It does fall back to the Imperial Guardsman. The Sentinel which just needs to run away.
Now we've got a chance.
Sentinel's receiving quite a bit of fire now. And the Casual Devils slowly, not so slowly, mediumly timed taking out the generators. They are doing good work there. Allied Banshees both have got an upgrade with the aspect of fleetness. And now the Sentinel's charging forward, but severely wounded, but can knock back the Banshees with a stomp. And Generator does go down. May see Grenade Launcher Barrage. Does get suppressed there. May just want to fall back now. There's also the Howling Base in the Tree Path. That's going to be a lot of damage there. Hero Guardsmen have been upgraded with the Flamer. Cash Devils are now fully retreating. Will have a bit of a gauntlet in front of them. He has to make sure to prevent those Howling Bases hitting those Cash Devils because they're a little bit wounded, but there's 2 squads here, but the heavy weapons team will force back the Howling Banshees, covering the retreat of the Cash Devils. We'll only drop 1 model there. Howling Banshees didn't drop any models. And now we do have also a Ranger squad. Not upgrade the snipers just yet. Pathfinder gear, that's the upgrade.
I trained for this.
Wait, what the hell?
You know we're ready.
Wait. When has heavy weapon squads able to repair vehicles?
So we have an edge for now.
It is definitely a different model because of the bandoliers and all that sort than this squad here. It's nothing like in Computers 2 where the AI can throw grenades with the weapon teams that got recruited. Oh, found that. But I never knew the heavy weapons team can repair.
You know we're ready.
How long has that been a thing?
Guardians are here. We're pinned down out here. Halt your progress.
And the heavy weapons team does fall back, or not heavy weapons team, guardian weapons team. Cash Devils push way forward. Rangers are very, very light infantry. They can't really sustain long duration combat. Tried to go for a shotgun knock back there, but was unsuccessful. Got it in the middle of the combat jump. And now he needs to fall back. Couple of these guys getting marked. The Warlock will get some great damage there. Grenade launcher barrage onto the Rangers. And Sentinel will need to use a stump. I think he just used a stump and goes down. Getting over multitask. Having trouble dealing with everything. He does actually take up a Warlock with the Cash Devils? Okay, Cash Devils melee is actually much better than I remember. Or, honestly, I have no idea a lot of units' melee capabilities, but apparently the Cash Devils can defeat a Warlock in melee. The Warlock, I'm not sure it was upgraded. I think it may have been upgraded with a weapon as well.
Sir, reporting tech.
Tier 2 Civilian Research, Chimera being deployed on out. Cash Devils are going to see some hits there from the Howling Banshees. Does drop a model there. Now the Guardian of the Peak will be eyeing to hit this power generator. Flamer Squad is charging up forward as well. Not fully reinforced, but 8 out of 9 is plenty. He does not receive suppression there. These looks like he may just want to hop in the back of the Chimera. He may lose a generator or 2. Guardian of the Peak's now eyeing to gauge the generators. Heavy weapons team can't push his way forward. Cash Devils being upgraded with a Sarge upgrade. He does get a nice grenade launcher barrage there. Flamer squad is nowhere near the region. And does actually totally take out that generator. That was not the heavy weapons team. I thought that was the heavy weapons team before. Cash Devils should hop in the back of the Chimera. If he hops in back of the Chimera, not only access to the pinto mounts, but also allows them to advance forward and get some flanking shots. Apparently the pinto mounts do not activate with Cash Devils. My apologies. He does fall back with both those squads. He does save one of the generator. The point's being reactivated as well. Heavy weapons team in the region. That's why he pushed forward with the Flamer squad. Solve opportunity for some gen bashing of his own. Does the activate point and lose 1 generator. So it looks like the Imperial Guards player is still just down by 1 generator versus opponent. And I think the Cash Devils are loading the back of that Chimera. Yes, it is. And also it has been noted to go with a Sarge upgrade as well. And the Lord Commissar is being upgraded with the Xenos Power Claw, which is the anti-vehicle weapon. Another power generator does in fact go down. Rangers and Bright Lance push way forward. Rangers have an upgrade to the range attack. Grenade launcher barrage there, but not hitting the Bright Lance, which is actually living oversight, but the Bright Lance hit the Cash Devils. We'll see quite a bit of fire there. Oh, poor positioning. He will escape out, but barely. He should have continued going back that direction. But he does escape out. We'll need quite a bit of time for repairs. Your Guardsmen back here. They can be reinforced by the Chimera. That Howling Banshees squad could potentially actually take out the Chimera. It's that low health. They don't have the vehicle upgrade, but the health was so low, even the regular melee attacks pose a threat to it. Looks like heavy weapon teams got overran by the Warlock. The Warlock had been upgraded with the Witchblade of Koronos. And that's the Witchblade of Koronos' ability right there, that small earthquake effect. Catch Devil's trying to camouflage. Does get a nice shotgun nut back onto the Warlock there. And with the extra flamer support, the Warlock's down to 50 health, 40, 35. And 0 thanks to grenade launcher barrage. Excellent grenade launcher barrage. Gadget Devil is severely wounded. They just may want to fall back to HQ to get a bit of extra health. It's not too far away. Stormtroopers. Very nice. I do like Stormtroopers. Hopefully he leaves them unupgraded so he can always upgrade the melta guns later on. Stormtroopers are probably my favorite unit of the game. They're very adaptable. The melta gun is just like excellent for anti-vehicle weapon, as well as still be able to be useful versus like other heavy infantry.
Our structure is targeted.
Bright Lance is trying to siege down the power generator once again. He has not rebuilt the other generators. He could perhaps quickly put them down in order to get them building while the point's being deactivated. Otherwise, he has to wait to rebuild them as the point gets reactivated. This power generator is now under siege as well. And that's the Commissar is falling back entirely, decapturing the power point. And he has been upgraded with the overcharged hotshot las guns, which also gives him the grenade ability. Increases weapon range by 20, and reduces weapon cooldown by 2-0, so it's just constant fire, barring the reload. So no longer they will take time through burst, fire, burst. Now it's just fire, 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 reload, fire. Bright Lance getting some great hits on the Chimera. He does avoid it. The additional fire. He does throw a flare there as well. Looks like the Chimera is not loaded up with a unit in the back. The Stormtrooper squad does fall back with 4 out of 5 models remaining. Ooh, and looks like the Lord of Commissar actually did go down right there. Third heavy weapons team, that's the Cajun Devils. Where's the heavy weapons team at? Right there. He may force back the Warlock himself. The Warlock's been upgraded to the Cloak of Shadows, grants the Cloaking Shroud ability, which infiltrates nearby friendly units. It sounds like an AoE effect, reduces their receive range damage by 15%. That's always nice, even whether or not it gets camouflage or not, as well as reduce suppression. Ooh! Guardian squad gets annihilated by the Cajun Devils. Now the Warlock is out of repair units, so you may want to go for units that don't require repairs. Either Wraithbone, Wraithguard, or for, Wraithbone, Wraithguard, or Wraithguard.
A power node. Roger.
Let's capture the point there. Does try getting knockback, but was unsuccessful. Now the Lord Commons are seeing some fire, and the Cajun Devil squad does fall back. I'm actually trying to pursue the Stormtroopers. Looks like they retreat back very early.
Sir, power node is ready.
And now the Chimera's going to try to respond to the... Ooh, got the heavy weapon team in range as well. It's getting some hits there on the Chimera. He does fall back now.
I am here.
Lord Commissar being forced away by the Howling Banshees. And they're also being upgraded to Banshee Arcsar. Looks like they lost their Banshee Arcsar if they ever had in the first place. This one still has theirs.
A power node. Roger.
Warlock crawling forward. Ooh, got the Archtarch being deployed in as well. Does force back the heavy weapons team. Didn't drop any models. Catch Devil's forced back to Bright Lance. Stormtroopers, they're out of energy there. Can't throw a grenade. They do fall back nice and early. And they may escape off all their models, though. They're going to be pursued quite a bit. Does get one of the models there.
Sir, power node's been targeted.
Good shot from not back there, but it's still type of melee. Archtarch jumps on in as well. The Cajun Devils need to fall back now. Oh, what's that AoE effect there? I'm not sure what that is, but it's affecting the Stormtroopers. Not sure if that was a cast on them, or from the Warlock player, or from the Lord of Commissar. Sometimes there's so many abilities I really don't know. That could have been the Flak Jacket, Inspire Courage. Doesn't get a nice little heal there. Still no additional power generators for the Lord of Commissar. And we just only have active point down here as well, so it's a low power game. If the team does get attacked by the Archer Tark and the Howling Mage engaging as well, got the Tornado Sister Gun back at home, force back the squad. The Heavy Weapon team still has all their members. That could have been the Lord of Commissar's Inspire Courage and ability replaces Inspire Courage with Inspire Terror on the Lord of Commissar to execute enemies. No, that's definitely something different. Let's take the Warlock's being upgraded with the Bausch's Wing. I'm not sure what that is, but good hits there. The Pure Guardsman. Now do have a Warp Spires being deployed on out.
Sir, we're losing a power node. Roger. We just need to find an edge.
Chimera is advancing, trying to stop the Warlock. The VPs are in favor of the Warlock by a small margin. And looks like Rage is hitting the Stormtroopers. We do have the Warlock engaging the Chimera in melee. And now we got the Catch Devils as well as the Lord of Commissar. Lord of Commissar activated his shield. He's alone in hell. Now, ooh, great shotgun knockback there by the Catch Devils. We do got the fusion gun on Archtarch as well. It has plenty of melee units, so some extra range wouldn't hurt, especially for something that's general purpose. Engage that Chimera. Plus, she's able to fire it while moving. Gains some great damage there. And takes it out thanks to the Haywire Grenade. And the Lord of Commissar does, in fact, go down as well. Does go a bit too far forward. My base is charging forward into the Tarantula Sentry Guns. Stormtroopers and Catch Devils advance forward, but they did use their shotgun knockback, or the grenade launcher knockback. Stormtroopers could just eye for the heavy cover. There's quite a bit of heavy cover there thanks to the down Chimera. And the Catch Devils do fall back, getting suppressed by the shout. Great frag grenade over there, getting a couple models. At this point in time, the Lord Commissar, he's going for tier 3. Would I go for tier 3 right now? Both players are pretty low in energy, so he's not going to get deploy out any heavy asset. I was going to say, maybe he should deploy out some Ogren.
Reporting enemy contact. Halt your progress.
Stormtroopers fighting, getting some good damage on, and so is the Archtarch. Archtarch will need to fall back really soon. May just jump away and then fall back. And now the Warlock is advancing forward, getting suppressed by the heavy weapons team. And the Warlock actually sustaining quite a bit of fire right there. Hero Guard squad does force back the Ranger squad as well. And heavy weapons teams won't get collapsed upon by the Howling Banshees. Could see grenade launcher barrage from the Catch Devils. Does good knockback there. Prevent any models going down the heavy weapons team. And now the Catch Devils going to get some great damage there onto that Howling Banshee squad. Over here, the Guardians weapon team does receive quite a bit of fire and does go down there. What shot was that? Execute enemy units. Ooh. I did not realize those enemy units, thought his own units.
Maximum capability.
So use the execute ability, basically a snipe ability onto that Guardian weapon to take it out. So there's no more Bright Lance. So now you can deploy out of the vehicle with more safety. And he still has his own heavy weapons team here to engage enemy vehicles as well. He does have tier 3. At this point in time, a Lemon Rust wouldn't hurt. Definitely too far away from any Bane Blades because he has no power still. Neither doesn't really do. Well, we do got 2 fresh generators down there. Grenade Stone on top of the Howling Banshees does get 1 model there. Grenade launcher barrage on the Warp Spiders. Stormtrooper squad does fall back. Catch Devil's going to try to engage that range. Great cast there by the Warlock. At this point in time, he could use maybe a Cadian Kartian squad. Right now, Ogrins / Bolgrins wouldn't be half bad. Cadian Kartian squad, some sort of heavy infantry. Nothing highly in power though. I don't believe something expensive in power would be good. As I get this shield generated there, Warp Spiders could jump away and executes one of the models there. Was that the leader? Oh, he executed the Archtarch. Not Archtarch, Exarch. Get some melee hits there as well. Ooh, those snipe abilities can be very deadly versus leaders. Probably worth. He knows he's not going to win the fight. He could just teleport away, so might as well just execute the leader.
Found a requisition point here.
Ooh, that grenade launcher barrage was not successful. Now the Howling Banshee is going to charge him forward. He's going to try to back away for a bit of energy to engage the Howling Banshees. Here comes the shotgun knockback, knocking back the entire force, suppressing him, and getting some good damage in as well. They will need to fall back really soon. The Howling Casual Devil a bit too wounded there. In actuality, he does actually force those Howling Banshees back there with that big set of cast. There has to be some sort of global ability. I'm not so sure what it is. Ooh! Lord Commissar executed the last Howling Banshee.
Commissar's bound for better things.
Warstarts do teleport away. They did lose their Archtarch again. I think he rebuilt that. There was actually a power generator over here the entire time, so he does claim it, or just does destroy it.
That's 100 points.
Stormtrooper squad does fall back now.
Right.
Excuse me.
We're quitting this task, man.
And we do have a Cadian Kartian squad. You upgrade the Sergeant. Now, what upgrade would you go for? Grenade launchers, plasma guns, or the overcharged hotshot or the overcharged guns? I don't think, no, there is no overcharged guns, is there? But the grenade launcher upgrade doesn't seem not too half bad to me, honestly, for the Cadian Kartian squad. Though that probably is a horrible idea, since it's coming from my mouth.
But useful.
Getting some good damage there on the Archtarch. Focusing down, grenade launcher barrage from the Casual Devils. Casual Devils needs to fall back. It's a nice shotgun knockback there as well. You have the Aura Discipline there. Grenade there onto the Howling Banshees as well. And it looks like the Cadian Kartian squad is still alive and going. Out of energy. And still has plenty of health.
Ready here.
Howling Banshee squad does get forced on back. Lord of Commissar is trying to get as much health regen as possible. It does get on. Does not get another wipe right there. Now we've got the Cadian Kartian squad and the Stormtroopers now advancing. Stormtroopers still have plenty of energy for their own grenades. And he does not get the wipe there, but he does get the wipe there on the Ranger squad. The Warlock is losing squads. Here, 3-spin research. He has quite a bit of resources. A fire prism wouldn't be half bad. Needs a bit more energy for a fire prism. Right now, his opponent does not have any sort of anti-vehicle, though he can always deploy a las cannon from the heavy weapons team, so maybe not that great. Warlock does in fact go down as well. And we've got the Imperial Guard squad just capturing points. We do have 3 generators down here, and this generator point has not been reclaimed, so the Imperial Guard is probably the rest of the engine's going to be solely meant for reinforcements. Cadian Kartian squad is engaged the Archtarch in melee. Casual Devil squad is trying to hold the Howling Banshees. Stormtroopers is constantly firing, gets good damage there. Archtarch does fall back. Does use Inspired Terror onto the Howling Banshees. Casual Devils are very wounded, but they do have 5 models. We got Seer Council. Seer Council is probably a good idea. It's good heavy infantry. Though his opponent does have a lot of good anti-infantry right now.
Generator coming up.
And the Cadian Kartian squad has so far not been upgraded whatsoever. It does get a nice knockback there on the Warp Spiders. He doesn't need to fall back Casual Devils really soon. There was a smoke grenade there. Interesting.
The victory point is slipping away.
There's a triple capture in favor of the Imperial Guardsmen. Imperial Guards down to 57 tickets, while his opponent's down to 132. And full retreat coming on out.
Glory is loyalty perfect. Sir, there's danger here. They have me.
Does get shout. Lord Commissar does get shouted there. Executing. And he only executed a regular model, not the Exarch leader.
You know we're ready.
Heavy weapons team still here, though the jump, yep. Knocking back the heavy weapons team, but we got the stormtroopers and the Caden Karsh squad advancing forward. That Artar cannot stay around for all too long. Heavy weapons team could just stay defensive there as these other infantry forces advancing. He's going for the VP. It's a VP game at the moment.
We're ready here, sir. Go ahead.
And we got a lot of very healthy elite infantry here.
Sir.
He could potentially take time to lay down demolition charge because the chance of him attacking from this angle is very, very likely. If weapon seems repositioning, putting it right around here wouldn't be half bad.
We're losing a requisition point.
Warp Riders coming in from the flank, going for demolition charge. He could pass the caster. Oh, there's demolition charge right there. Detonates there. I'm not sure where the Warlock actually went. It's still right there. Severely wounded. Great grenade launch and knockback from the Cajun Devils. A very surgical squad it is. Fusion gun firing by the Caden Karsh squads and stormtroopers still in the region. So out the Warp Riders on the low ground. He needs to get these guys pushing forward. He has 80 tickets. He has a bit of tickets to play around with. Not a whole lot, however.
Got something for us to kill, sir.
I am here.
And the Imperial Guard squad does fall back.
We are under attack.
He will soon have enough for Lehman Russ. We may see a shotgun nut back really soon, but here comes Seer Council. Seer Council is still at level 1. I don't think this is the first engagement with the Seer Council, isn't it? Yep. Cash Devil squad does fall back, so does the Caden Karsh squad. Heavy team still set up in a good angle. Trying to pursue those Cash Devils. Losing it is a big deal. Stormtroopers have been reinforced. Imperial Guardsmen advancing forward, not fully reinforced. Now we've got a Lehman Russ on the build queue.
Enemy unit spotted.
One of these guys could go and capture that point. Warlock trying to capture that point as well. It will be locked down by the Heavy weapons team. Just to capture this point will buy the Eldari player all the time he needs. And how? Holy crap! He really want that Heavy weapons team dead. Heavy weapons team does fully get wiped out. A little bit overkill for a single squad. We do not have a whole lot of, do not have enough red points for a Valkyrie run. Force Riders captured at this point here, and there's a capture right now. There's a capture against Imperial Guards player. We've got soon to be a double capture, then back to a single capture. These guys need to advance forward. Great cast there by the Warlock. Warlock has seen quite a bit of fire.
Reporting enemy contact.
Seer Council does provide a bit of an issue. Looks like a camouflage, but revealed. Cash Devil squad may just want to advance camouflage into that VP. Even Russ pushing forward gets a great knockback there with the Cajun Devils. And great knockback there as well. One of these squads need to start recapturing that point. He does not have a lot of tickets to play around with. Every ticket matters.
Just need to find an edge.
And this Imperial Guard squad just needs to go to this point here and just camp it. Looks like he's actually just going over here, which actually not have bad idea because based on all the movement here. Lehman Russ could be upgraded with the Executioner Cannon. That's all he needs. The Fire Dragon's being deployed out as well. Great shotgun knockback there. And decides to jump on forward. Lehman Russ disrupting the formation. Caden Karsh squad trying to stop the Warlock there. Does jump on in. The point is captured. Howling Banshee squad does fall back. Cajun Devil is still in the region. And does fall back, and the Howling Banshee squad does escape, but this may not even matter at this point in time. Warp Riders trying to deal with the Lord of Commissar. Seer Council is unable to decapture this point. Now is a double capture against the Warlock, and that may be game. That's highly likely game. There's nothing to threaten the other two. The other of this points will be captured up soon as well. Yeah, and that is game. Good knockback there. And now we've got all these forces just advancing forward. And that's the end of the game. This is Anne Gray saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.